The Imperium's execution was broadcast across the galaxy. They wanted everyone to see. Commander John "Ghost" Morrison knelt in the central plaza of Zirion Prime, surrounded by a full battalion of the Imperium's finest soldiers. His SEAL team lay dead around him, ambushed during what was supposed to be a diplomatic escort mission. "Let this be a lesson," proclaimed General Korthax, his crystalline form refracting the binary sun's light. "Humanity thinks itself our equal. But you are insects. You're elite soldiers, nothing more than." The plasma bolt vaporized Morrison's head mid-sentence. The broadcast continued for another 30 seconds, showing the Imperium soldiers celebrating over human corpses. On Earth, Fleet Admiral Sarah Chin watched the transmission in silence. Around her, the Joint Chiefs stood frozen. The Ukrainian president gripped the table until his knuckles went white. The Chinese premier's face had gone pale. "They killed a diplomatic envoy," someone whispered. "Executed POWs. Broadcast it." Chin turned to the assembled leaders. "Activate Project Erebus." "Admiral," the Secretary General started, "the Galactic community will." "The Galactic community," Chin interrupted, "just watch the Imperium execute our people and celebrate. They've chosen their side through silence." She opened the black case before her, revealing a single key. Ghost's team had families. Children. They were there to protect diplomats talking peace. Within hours, humanity's response began. Not with fleets or armies, but with science wielded as a weapon. Deep in the Orc cloud, humanity's most terrible secret came online. Project Erebus, a weapon that shouldn't exist, built by a species that had split atoms out of curiosity and turned quantum mechanics into a tool of war. Stellar Dynamics Online reported the tech. Quantum entanglement established, confirmed another. Dark energy manipulation, stable. The device was deceptively simple in concept, terrifyingly complex in execution. Humans had discovered something the older races hadn't thought to look for. Stars weren't as stable as everyone believed. With the right pressure at the right quantum frequency, you could make a star hiccup. And a stellar hiccup, properly directed, could be catastrophic. Target locked. Zirion system. 3 inhabited worlds. Population, 12 billion. Admiral Chen stood before the activation console. "They wanted to make an example of us. Let's return the favor." She turned the key. 16 light-years away, Zirion's binary stars suddenly pulsed. The quantum manipulation propagated through subspace, faster than light, a ripple in reality itself. The star's cores, delicately balanced between fusion and gravity, wavered. Then collapsed. Then rebounded. The stellar flare was visible across the galactic arm. Both stars erupted simultaneously, their coronas expanding outward at significant fractions of light speed. The 3 Imperium worlds didn't have time to scream. They were simply erased. Atmospheres stripped away in seconds. Oceans boiled to nothing. Cities turned to glass, then vapor. 12 billion lives ended in under a minute. The galactic community watched in horror as the light reached their sensors. Where the Zirion system had been, only expanding shells of stellar material remained, glowing like a cosmic funeral pyre. Earth's message was simple, broadcast on all frequencies. Commander Morrison's team was there for peace. You killed them for sport. This is what happens when you mistake human restraint for weakness. We have been very restrained. The Imperium's response was swift, a massive fleet mobilized toward Earth. They made it halfway before their stars began to pulse. Earth's second message was even simpler. Turn back. Now. The fleet turned back. In the ruins of what had been Zirion Prime, alien archaeologists would later find something that chilled them to their cores. Evidence that humans had built Erebus not in response to the execution, but years before. They'd had this capability all along. They'd just been waiting for someone to give them a reason. The galaxy learned a new phrase that day, whispered in terror across 1,000 worlds. Humans don't do proportional response. A single SEAL team, 32 lives, had been worth a star system to humanity. The message was clear. Touch one human in anger, and worlds would burn. From that day forward, human diplomatic envoys traveled unmolested through the galaxy. No one wanted to learn what Earth would do if they lost an entire ship.